For the first time in history, the U.S. Public Company Accounting Oversight Board has obtained full authority to inspect and investigate Chinese companies. So what does that mean?
Well, I think it's great that it's occurred. I think China has come so far and so fast in terms of its economic development and its place on the world stage. Change creates confusion, and not everything gets done all at once. So these things take time. I think it's great that they are going to open up financial books of their companies to some type of oversight board. I don't think that should be a purely U.S. board. I think it should be some type of global board or a mix of people to assure investors of what they own, so that investors aren't just relying on faith. Have some confidence that the company says and does and produces financial results that are true. It's not that they're untrue. I think it's that they're complete. I think that's what the Oversight Board and the U.S. has been looking for. So if it was a compromise, that's wonderful. I think everything should be a compromise. It's a good sign of, I think, the continued normalization of not only economic, but all relationships between China and the U.S. and the rest of the world as well. We are one world. It's a precious world, and I think ideally, I think the world should work together, and I think technology is a big part of that. And technology's really changed that for all of us, and I think it really means we're on a path towards an increasingly global world, united world in terms of working together and living together. That's, it's not going to happen today, tomorrow, or a year from now, but it will continue, I think, to evolve. The U.S. board, the PCAOB, identified some potential deficiencies, I guess. Nobody seems to know what those are. Also, the word potential is critical here because, my guess is it's not someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes or deceive anybody. It's simply, again, this process of unveiling corporate balance sheets, corporate income statements, all the financials of a company without giving away corporate secrets. I think every corporation has secrets. Every corporation is trying to grow, and they're not going to come out there and say, well, here's our plan for doing better than this other company. But I think opening up, reasonable information so that investors can have faith that what they buy is actually, or what they think they're buying is actually what they are buying, and when they own a piece of a company. But I think it does show that the world, it's another step towards normalization of economic ties between the U.S. and China, but also the rest of the world and China and the U.S. And I think it's a great thing. It's a good thing.